Jai Shri Ram. So it is the turn of Canto 61 today. The quest of Sri Ram and Lakshman for Sita, not finding her, Sri Ram gets unnerved. Seeing the site of the hermitage desolate, the hut made of leaves deserted, and the grassy seats cast away, nay, fully casting his eyes all round, and yet not finding Sita there, Sri Ram spoke as follows to Lakshman, calling out Sita at the top of his voice and lifting up his charming arms. Where on earth, O Lakshman, could Sita, a princess of the Videha kingdom, be? Nay, to what territory has she gone from this place? Or by whom, O darling of Sumitra, has she been borne away? Or by whom has she been devoured? Addressing fantasy of Sita, he continued, if hiding yourself behind a tree, O Sita, you want to jest with me, have done with your jest today. Pray, betake yourself to me, so distressed as I am. Bereft of you, the fearless offspring of deer with which you used to sport, O gentle Sita, are thoughtful, their eyes bedimmed with tears. Deprived of Sita, I shall certainly not survive, O Lakshman. My father, the late emperor, will surely find me in the other world, overwhelmed as I am with excessive grief sprung from abduction of Sita. How, having plighted your word to remain in exile in the forest for 14 years, when charged by me to do so, have you sought my presence here without completing the stipulated period of 14 years? Fie upon you, who are licentious, ignoble, as well as a liar. In the foregoing words, will my father reproach me without doubt in the other world, deserting at this place me, helpless, tormented with grief, afflicted and pitiable as I am, my aspirations shattered, even as a fair name forsakes a crooked man. Where are you going, O lady with charming limbs? Pray, do not, oh, do not leave me, O lovely Sita. Bereft of you, I shall yield up my life. Wailing as aforesaid, Sri Ram, who was longing for a sight of Sita, felt sore stricken with agony. Sri Ram could not, however, see Janak's daughter anywhere. To the said Sri Ram, who was given over to grief, unable as he was to find Sita, and resembled an elephant feeling afflicted on getting stuck into a large stretch of marshy land, Lakshman spoke as follows out of extreme solitude for his welfare. Don't give way to despondency, O prince, possessed of great wisdom. Put forth endeavor with me. The yonder crown of mountains, O heroic prince, is adorned with many caves. And Sita, a princess of Mithila, is fond of frequenting groves and is enraptured at the sight of a forest. As such, she must have penetrated deep into the forest or dived into a lotus pond abounding in lotus flowers, or may have reached a river teeming with fishes and cane. Sita, a princess of Videha territory, may be hiding somewhere in a woodland with an intent to alarm us, and in order to test your and mine capacity to trace her out. O dwell among men, hence, O glorious prince, let us both strive to search for her at once. We shall explore the whole forest where the said daughter of Janak is likely to be, if you deem fit, O scion of Kakushtha. Pray do not give over your mind to grief. Getting composed when exhorted in these words by Lakshman out of affection, Sri Ram with Lakshman proceeded to search for Sita. Looking about for Sita, the aforesaid two sons of Dashrath fully explored the forests as well as mountains, rivers, and lakes too. Nay, even while ransacking the tablelands of the Prasarvana mountain as well as its rocks and peaks in their entirety, they did not meet her at all. Having searched the mountain on all sides, Sri Ram said to Lakshman, I do not behold, O darling of Sumitra, the lovely Sita on this mountain anywhere. Overwhelmed with agony while ranging the forest of Dandak, Lakshman thereupon submitted as follows to his elder brother Sri Ram of flaming energy. "You will recover Sita, Janak's daughter, O highly sagacious prince, even as the mighty armed Lord Vishnu, in the form of divine dwarf, got back this globe from his elder brother, Indra, after tying down Bali as a captive." Consoled in these words by the gallant Lakshman, the aforesaid Sri Ram, for his part, whose understanding has been dulled by agony, replied in a piteous tone, "The entire forest has been fully explored, as well as the lotus pond with expanded lotuses. This mountain, too, abounding in caves and cascades, has been thoroughly searched. O highly wise brother, but I do not find Sita, who is more valuable to me even than my life." Wailing thus, Sri Ram, who looked emaciated due to agony caused by the abduction of Sita and felt miserable, overwhelmed as he was with grief, was besides himself for a while. Drawing hot and deep breaths, Sri Ram, whose all limbs had become out of control, nay, who had lost his reason and stood motionless, and who was feeling over anxious and miserable, gave way to despondency. Sighing again and again, the aforesaid Sri Ram, for his part, who had lotus like eyes and had his voice choked through tears, repeatedly cried out, "Ah, my darling." Thereupon, Lakshman, though himself stricken with grief, humbly comforted with folded hands in many ways his beloved kinsman Sri Ram. Turning a deaf ear to their submission, issued from the lips of Lakshman, which looked like a cup of tender leaves, Sri Ram, however, continued to cry again and again, unable as he was to see his aforesaid darling Sita. Thus ends Canto 61 in the Aranyakand of the glorious Ramayan of Valmiki, the work of a rishi and the oldest epic. Jai Shri Ram.